$1. That is not a typo. You can start investing today with just $1. No big salary. No savings account full of cash. No finance degree. Just $1 and a phone. Most people think investing is for rich people. They think you need thousands of dollars sitting around before you even think about it. That is wrong. And in this video, I am going to prove it to you. I am going to show you 10 real ways to start investing with little money. I will tell you exactly where to go, how much you need, and what to do first. No confusing terms. No complicated strategies. Just simple steps anyone can follow. If you have been putting off investing because you think you do not have enough money, this video is for you. Let's get started. Before we get into the ways to invest, let me explain what investing actually is, because a lot of people are confused about this. Investing means you take some of your money and put it into something that can grow over time. That something could be a stock. A stock is a small piece of a company. When the company grows and makes more money, your stock becomes worth more. It could be a bond. A bond is basically a loan you give to a company or the government. They pay you back with interest. Or it could be a fund. A fund is a mix of many stocks or bonds bundled together. When you buy a fund, you are investing in all of them at once. The goal is simple. You put money in. Over time it grows. You end up with more than you started with. Here is the difference between leaving money in a regular bank account and investing it. A regular savings account gives you maybe 0.5% interest a year. On $1,000, that is $5 a year. An S&P 500 index fund has averaged around 10% a year over the past century. On $1,000, that is $100 in the first year. And it keeps growing from there. After 20 years, your $1,000 in a savings account becomes around $1,100. After 20 years, your $1,000 invested at 10% becomes over $6,700. Same money, very different results. The only difference is where you put it. Here is the most important thing I will say in this entire video. It does not matter how much you start with. It matters when you start. Meet two people, Alex and Jordan. Alex starts investing $50 a month at age 22. Jordan waits until age 32 to start and invests $100 a month. Jordan puts in twice as much every month. Who has more money at age 62? Alex. By a huge amount. Alex ends up with around $330,000. Jordan ends up with around $226,000. Jordan invested twice as much every single month and still ended up with $100,000 less. That is what compound interest does. It rewards people who start early. So what is compound interest exactly? Think of it like this. You invest $100. It grows to $110. Now that $110 grows, then that amount grows. Your money earns money. Then that money earns money. It keeps building on itself year after year. The longer it runs, the faster it grows. That is why time is the most valuable thing you have when it comes to investing. You do not need a lot of money. You need time. And the best way to get more time is to start today. Before we get into the 10 ways to invest, let me clear up 3 big myths that stop most people from ever starting. Myth number 1. You need thousands of dollars to start. This is the most common one. And it is completely false. There are platforms that let you start with $1. Literally $1. There is no minimum. There is no waiting until you save up a big amount. You can open an account today and start with whatever you have. Myth number 2. Investing is too risky. Yes, investing is risk. But so does not investing. If you keep all your money in a regular bank account, inflation eats it slowly. Every year your money buys a little less. Over 20 years, that adds up to a lot of lost value. The key to managing risk is diversification. That just means you do not put all your money in one place. You spread it across many companies or many types of assets. When one goes down, another might go up. Index funds and ETFs do this automatically. Myth number 3. You need to understand everything before you start. This stops a lot of people. They keep reading and watching and learning but never actually start. You do not need to understand everything. You need to understand enough to take one small step. The rest you learn as you go. The worst thing you can do is wait until you feel ready. That feeling never comes. You just start. Now let me show you how much money you actually need for each option. Fractional shares need just $1. You can buy a small piece of any stock, including expensive ones like Amazon or Tesla. Micro-investing apps need around $5. Apps like Acorns or Stash let you start with very little and build from there. Robo-advisors need between $5 and $100 depending on the platform. ETFs and index funds usually need between $50 and $500 for one share. But with fractional shares on some platforms, you can get in for less. A 401k through your employer needs $0. You just sign up, and a portion of your paycheck goes in automatically. Real estate crowdfunding needs as little as $10. Platforms like Fundrise let regular people invest in real estate without buying a whole property. So no matter what you have right now, there is an option for you. Before you put money anywhere, you need to answer one question. What are you investing for? If you are saving for retirement, you want long-term growth. Index funds and 401k accounts are great for this. If you are saving for a house in 3 to 5 years, you want something more stable. You do not want your money to drop right before you need it. If you are just learning, your goal is to build the habit. Start small, pick simple options, and focus on being consistent. Write your goal down before you invest a single dollar. It will guide every decision you make. Now let's get into the 10 real ways to start investing with little money. Number 1. Buy fractional shares. A fractional share is exactly what it sounds like. Instead of buying a whole share of a company, you buy a fraction of it. Amazon stock costs over $100 per share. Apple is around $170. Most people cannot just drop that kind of money on one stock. But with fractional shares, you can own a piece of Amazon for $1. A piece of Apple for $5. You get the same growth percentage as someone who bought a full share. Platforms that offer this include Fidelity, Schwab, and Robinhood. All of them are free to use and have no account minimums. Number 2. Use micro-investing apps. The most popular one is Acorns. It connects to your bank account and rounds up every purchase to the nearest dollar. That spare change gets invested automatically. Spend $3.60 on coffee? Acorns rounds it up to $4 and invests the extra 40 cents. It feels like nothing, but over time it adds up. Stash and Public are two other options. They let you start with as little as $5. These apps are great for people who feel like they never have money left over to invest. Number 3. Open a robo-advisor account. A robo-advisor is an automated investing service. You answer a few questions about your goals. Then it builds a portfolio for you and manages it automatically. You do not have to pick stocks. You do not have to do anything. The platform does it all. Betterment has no minimum to start. Wealthfront requires $500. Both charge around 0.25% per year, which is very low. Number 4. Contribute to your employer 401k. If your employer offers a 401k and you are not using it, you are leaving free money behind. Many employers match your contributions up to a certain percentage. If your company matches 50% up to 6% of your salary, that is an instant 50% return on that money before any market growth happens. There is no investment in the world that gives you a guaranteed 50% return. But your employer match does. A 401k also lowers your taxes right now. The money you put in comes out before tax. So if you earn $50,000 a year and put in $5,000, you only pay tax on $45,000. Start here before anywhere else if your employer offers a match. Number 5. Buy ETFs and index funds. An index fund tracks a market index like the S&P 500. When you buy one share, you are instantly invested in 500 of the biggest companies in America. Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, and hundreds more all in one purchase. You do not need to pick which companies will do well. You are betting on the whole market. And historically, the whole market has gone up over long periods of time. The fees are very low. Some index funds charge as little as 0.03% per year. Warren Buffett has said for decades that most people are better off in a simple low-cost index fund than trying to pick stocks. He is right. Number 6. Try real estate crowdfunding. Real estate crowdfunding lets you pool your money with other investors to buy into real estate projects. You own a small piece of a property without buying anything yourself. Fundrise is the most well-known platform. You can start with $10. They invest in a mix of residential and commercial properties and pay out dividends regularly. Just know that your money is less easy to access compared to stocks. Think of this as a 5+ year commitment. Number 7. Invest in yourself. This one does not involve a brokerage account, but it might be the most important one on the list. Investing in yourself means spending money and time on skills that increase what you can earn. An online course that teaches you a new skill. A book that helps you get better at your job. A certification that opens a higher paying position. These are all investments. The return can be much higher than any stock. A $200 course that helps you get a $10,000 raise pays back 50 times your investment in the first year. You cannot lose this investment. No market crash takes away what you know. Number 8. Open a low-fee brokerage account. To buy stocks or ETFs, you need a brokerage account. The good news is the best ones are free. Fidelity has no account minimum, no trading fees, and is one of the most trusted names in investing. Charles Schwab is another great option. No minimums, no fees, and good customer support. Robinhood is simple to use and easy to get started. When picking a platform, look for no account minimum, no trading fees, and SIPC insurance. SIPC protects your account up to $500,000 if the brokerage goes out of business. Number 9. Use dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging means you invest a fixed amount on a regular schedule every month instead of trying to time the market. When the market is high, your fixed amount buys fewer shares. When the market is low, your fixed amount buys more shares. Over time, you end up buying at an average price. Nobody can time the market. Trying to buy at the perfect moment is a losing game. Dollar cost averaging removes that pressure. You just invest your set amount every month no matter what. Number 10. Automate everything and reinvest dividends. Set up automatic monthly investments from your bank account to your brokerage. Pick a date, pick an amount, and let it run. Then turn on dividend reinvestment. When your stocks or funds pay dividends, let the platform reinvest it automatically. Those dividends buy more shares. Those shares earn more dividends. It keeps compounding on its own. Set it up once. Then leave it alone. Now let me talk about the mistakes that lose people money. Mistake 1. Chasing hot stocks or quick profits. You see a stock going up 200% and you want in. By the time you hear about it, the big move is usually already done. You buy at the top and watch it fall. Stick to your plan. Boring, consistent investing beats chasing hype every time. Mistake 2. Putting all your money in one place. If you put everything into one stock and that company fails, you lose everything. Spread your money across different companies and asset types. Index funds do this for you automatically. Mistake 3. Selling when the market drops. The market will drop. Every time it has dropped in history, it has come back higher than before. When you sell during a drop, you lock in your loss. When you hold, you give your money the chance to recover. Mistake 4. Watching your portfolio every day. This leads to emotional decisions. Check your portfolio once a month at most. Let it grow without interference. Here are a few final things to keep in mind before you start. Think long term. Investing is not a way to make quick money. It is a way to build wealth over years and decades. Keep fees low. High fees eat into your returns over time. Stick to platforms and funds with low fees. Only use regulated platforms. Make sure your brokerage is SIPC insured. Keep learning. Start first. Learn as you go. Do not invest money you need soon. Only invest money you can leave alone for at least 3 to 5 years. Let me bring it all back to where we started. $1. That is all it takes to begin. Not $1,000. Not a perfect moment. Not a finance degree. You have seen 10 real ways to start investing with little money. Fractional shares, micro-investing apps, robo-advisors, your employer 401k, ETFs and index funds, real estate crowdfunding, investing in yourself, low-fee brokerage accounts, dollar-cost averaging, and automating everything. Pick one. Just one. Open an account this week. Put in whatever you have. Even if it is $5. The habit is what matters at the start. Not the amount. Not the returns. Just the habit of investing consistently. Time is the most valuable thing you have. Every month you wait is a month of compound growth you lose forever. Start small. Start simple. Start today. If this video helped you, drop a comment below and tell me which method you are going to try first. Hit subscribe if you want more videos like this.